The Knicks now have to be, and I know the Pistons have the best record, and you cover a lot of their games, and they have maybe one of the, if not one of the best players in the conference with Cade. But the Knicks seem like just my shoe-in right now to make the finals if it ended tomorrow.
I think that's the team that people have most confidence in making the finals would be the Knicks. I think second would be you draw from the hat, whether it's the Pistons or Cavs.
I mean, the Cavs lost again last night to the Bulls.
And then right behind them would be Orlando.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But those are the four teams, I think, right now.
Not a Raptors believer.
No. The four teams for me out in front are New York, Cleveland, Detroit, Orlando. And I think those are the best four teams in the Eastern Conference. But I have the Knicks coming out of the East. I think it'd be disappointing if they didn't. Considering how watered down the Eastern Conference is, considering this is the best team the Knicks have had in the past God knows how many years, all right? You got your new coach. You got everything there. There's no reason for them not to come out of the East. So if they're all healthy and Brunson's out there healthy and Carl's out there healthy and OG and Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart, I mean, good gosh, bro.
You've criticized their bench over the last few years, but with Mitchell Robinson being the best offensive rebounder in the NBA and Tyler Kolek playing well.
And Clarkson.
Yeah, and Jordan Clarkson. Do you think they're all set on the bench now?
I think
Deuce McBride, obviously.
Yeah, and Deuce. They've improved. From last year to this year, they've improved. Now, are they a star-studded bench that's going to come in and save it? No, they don't have that. But they do have a much improved bench from last year, and they have guys who have stepped up. Tyler, Jordan Clarkson. Then, like you said, you got Mitchell back healthy. Had a big game in the Cup, actually. Their bench is much improved. So that with their just ridiculous starting lineup, that should be enough. Should be enough.
Right.
What are you talking about here? Listen, they better get it done now because next year Boston ain't gonna be no slouch. They're already
they're good. They're good now.
They're good now, creeping in, and they don't even have their best player playing. It's like once you get Tatum back. By the way, it's not just Tatum. It's like when Tatum comes back, like Boston.
Sam Hauser's open again.
Yeah, like it's just different.
Yeah,
and they're gonna make guys available. They're gonna find ways to add there's a player or two in the NBA right now who's not on the Celtics. They'll be there next year. It's going to happen. Tatum's going to be back. Brown's going to be back. Now they're the hot commodity again. All these free agents, they're going to stack this. It's going to happen again.
Them being good again this year, it just proves that they have a culture.
How
there.
good they are.
Yeah.
And by the way, next year it's going to be Jaylen Brown. It's going to be Jason Tatum. It's going to be Peyton Pritchard. It's going to be Derek White. Now they got this damn kid Walsh, freak athlete. Got to watch him up and close. Versus the Pistons last week. And
people are talking about him being an all-defensive player.
He does everything.
Yeah.
He does everything. He rebounds. He deflects. He picks up full court. He's like a Swiss Army knife. You put him out there and he'll have 10 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. You're just like, good God, high plus minus. He's got a motor on him. That's what happens when you have like a down year like this. And I say down year, even though the Celtics are playing very well and they will be in the playoffs, they're not winning a championship this year. So that's for them, considering how good they are, a down year. When you have a year like this where I call it a trial and error year, especially while you wait for Tatum to come back, you get to throw different players out there and try things and experiment. And what happens is, NBA, when you have that type of talent just lingering and you give opportunity with talent, opportunity meeting talent is a great mixture. And then you end up finding guys like him. His name's
Jordan Walsh.
Jordan Walsh. Like, that's a find. So now when Tatum comes back and you add a couple free agents this summer, Jordan's a key piece now in there. Or he's an asset to trade. All these guys that they're playing. Now, Jordan's not going anywhere. But I'm saying, like, that's a whole different dude now they have in there. So it's like they're just adding weapons to this team that will be in full force next year. I say all this to say, if you're a Knicks fan, it's got to be right now.
We didn't even mention, like, the Pacers are going to be back next year with a top pick.
With Halliburton and a top pick and Pascal and Nembhard and all those guys over there who's still there. Pacers are going to be back loaded next year, top team in the East. So are the Celtics. It's going to happen. Not to mention these young teams who are, like, getting better.
Hawks,
like,
Magic. They're all going to be a year older,
are going to be a year older and much better. The Magic probably going to make a move with a couple of these guys. They'll be better. The Hawks will make a move with Trey. We'll see what happens with them. They're going to be much better. So, like, this window's closing. Not to mention, like, Brunson and Carl can't continue to play 38 minutes a night just like every season, and they just continue to mosey on along down the NBA. Like, your window's now. I'm not saying it's now or never, but it's going to be more complicated and competitive in the East in the foreseeable future. So when we talk about like a down year in the Eastern Conference where it's really up between 2-3 teams, like the Knicks got it, man. You're right there. The only teams you have to beat to go to the championship are the teams you've always beaten and never had trouble with. The teams that have been in your way, Boston, Indiana, aren't in your way this year.
Wait, hold on. So the last year, the Pistons could have beaten them in the first round. That was a really close series.
could have.
A couple of calls didn't go their way. It was weird.
Yeah, but Brunson just put that cape on and just did it. He's the best.
And that was a crazy way he closed it. I do remember that.
Yeah.
The Pistons run into them, let's say, in the conference finals this year. Are the Knicks looking at them like we little brother?
No.
Yeah.
They're looking at them like this is going to be a battle, and this can go either way.
Yeah.
Because between the two, I think Cade is the best player out of any team. I love Brunson. I know people are going to give me slack for that because Brunson is up there. I got Brunson up there.
On any given night, I would say. I don't know.
I like Cade. I think Cade's the best player. I think Cade's the best player in the Eastern Conference besides Giannis. I would take Cade.
Brunson, he is just.
No, he's unbelievable. You could say, by the way.
People just hate on him so much. So stop watching him. People say,
by the way,
unwatchable.
I would put Brunson 3 right now in the Eastern Conference. If I had to go with a pecking order or who the best players in the Eastern Conference are right now, Giannis is 1 and always will be. And that's got nothing to do with my dad coaching the Bucks. I could give a shit. They're not even. That team's not even good anyway. I don't even watch them. So that has nothing to do with it. It's got to do with every 2-time MVP, and he led the second in scoring 3 years in a row, and he's first team damn near every year. And it's Giannis, guys.
Giannis is good at basketball.
Do I have to explain this anymore? Okay. So Giannis would be number 1. Number 2 for me is Cade. Number 3 is Jalen Brunson. Number 4 is Donovan Mitchell. Number 5 would probably be, I'd probably go, if we're going off last year, I'd go Paolo Banchero. This year's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's been fantastic for the Bulls.
A lot of people would fight you on that Jalen Brunson Cade thing. That's probably the one right there.
I think a lot of people would fight me on even putting Donovan Mitchell ahead of Brown. I mean, probably Jaylen Brown has been incredible. Yeah. But Donovan Mitchell's...
And that's something when you were talking about the Celtics being good again next year, you're getting a different Jaylen Brown too. You know what I mean? Like he's been 1A all year. So next year when Tatum comes back, he's going to be a monster. Like they're going to be...
Well, then that conversation's going to be...
So the conversation's for like 8 years.
It's going to be right back because Brown, the way he's playing now, there's no way he can't not see himself as a 1A guy. He's playing out of his mind. He's like first team All-NBA type playing. But his dude puts up 30 every game.
Right.
I just watched him. They lost, but he had 36 and he was efficient and just... But the shit he makes, I'm just like, good God, this guy's good. He's incredible. That's the 5, though. Now, if you want to replace one guy or if you want to move 3 to 2, 2 to 3, I don't care. If you want to put Brunson 2 and Cade 3, congrats, guys. Move on with your day. I don't want to see you in my comments. What are you talking about? You hating on Brunson? I'm saying Brunson's a top 5 player in the East. I'm saying he's number 3. You could put him 2. I put him 3 for the fact that what Cade does defensively. I think Cade is a complete player.
Okay, so OG on offense now is taking a huge step.
OG's a much better. OG
right, but I feel like that's kind
of.
I mean, the NBA Cup brought it to light, but it's been going under the radar how good. Dude, every time I watch him play,
his offense is taking a leap, and rightfully so. You make $200 million. I've been waiting on it. Okay. So I've been waiting on the check to match the production. He's always done it with effort and hustle and defense. He's always been good on that. The offense has been a roller coaster of inconsistency for a player making $200 million. Not for an average player, because he's better than an average player. His check says $200 million. That's what max players get. That's a max contract, guys.
Yeah.
All right? Max contract guys, look at their numbers. They're good all the time. That's what happens when you get paid max. So OG for me has been a guy who's always been of value of his contract. I'm not saying he's overpaid or anything like that. I've just never felt his offense has matched or what's needed from him for their team. Like last year, they'd have times where they struggle scoring versus the Pacers, like up and down. Like OG just like couldn't score. I'm like, bro, you get paid $200 million, fam. You got to put the ball in the basket. This year, he's taking that jump. He's doing it.
Well, you
especially as of late.
You don't want to see a team just like completely relying on Brunson like they have in the past, right? Like they have too many good players.
He was making plays. He's making plays. He's scoring the ball, whether it's quick catch and shoot, straight line drives. But now he's posting up. He had a couple the other day where he came in there, pump fake and one. He's adding things to his game, or maybe just believing himself more. I don't want to act like he just got good now. He's always been good, but his offense has no doubt taken a leap. And I think now when you look at his contract, when he makes his every penny, because now you're getting the energy, the offensive, the rebounding, the all the extra plays, and now you're getting like 20 points with it. That's a big time.
You're also
player.
trying to figure out your role on a team where you have Jalen Brunson doing everything. Karl-Anthony Towns, who's obviously like a top level player in the NBA. Mikal Bridges, who on some nights is the third option instead of you. Like it's going to take a little bit of time. It seems like he's figured it out.
Yeah, I been very impressed with OG's game this year, especially as of late. He's been fantastic. So you got to tip your hat off to OG. He's having a big time year for the Knicks. Probably one of the reasons why they won that cup. Just adding that other level of scoring. I know Jalen Brunson is going to be box office. I know Karl Anthony Towns is going to be box office. It's always a question of what are you going to get from Mikal or what are you going to get from OG. It seems like OG is stamped like I'm the third guy here. So then after that, you can take what you get with Mikal. You can take what you get with Josh and Jordan Clarkson, whoever else is playing. They have their group right now. They look solid. Again, this is the year if you're a Knicks fan. I think for them to compete and go get something done in the East, that's a little bit up in the air. And,
I agree. 2 years ago, they lost in the second round. Last year, they lost in the conference finals. It's getting closer and closer.
Let's get it. It's now.
I want to ask you. So you have the Knicks right now as of today going to the finals. Do you think they lose to whoever they play that comes out of the West?
Not necessarily, man. I mean, because when you get a team in the finals, the way they are, it's so hard to say that because who the Knicks will be or who the Knicks have to be to get to the finals is a different team than what you're watching now. For them to get to the finals, you're going to have to get something consistently from Jordan. You're going to have to get something from Tyler and all these guys. This team is going to morph into something. It'd be like saying, do you think this team, UConn's going to lose to anybody? And then like Kemba Walker and them go on this run and the confidence is so high. They're a whole different tournament. They're a whole different team by the final in the championship game. That's not the same team that was in the Big East tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Two different teams because of a confidence and mojo and rhythm. You know what I mean? Like that's a real thing. Who the Magic are in 3 months from now is probably going to be a lot better than the team we've been seeing lately.
That's a good point because last year when the Pacers made the finals against the Thunder, and everyone was like, okay, the Thunder is going to beat them. You're like, well, no, the Pacers don't think that. They just won all these series. They're riding at all-time high.
And
so
that series went 7.
Yeah.
And Halliburton tore his Achilles. Otherwise, that game goes either way. The way that game was going at that time, that first quarter, he already had like 9 points. He was cooking.
Right.
So you can't say that because who a team can become just by confidence, rhythm, success. Bro, a team getting all the way to the finals, at that point, you're like, yo, we're the best team in the league.
Right, if they match up against the Rockets, I'd say the Rockets go to the finals against the Knicks.
And Knicks going to be like, yo, we're better than you. We're here just like you are. We're in the finals. We're the best of the East. They don't think like, oh, whoever the man. They don't, who the thinks like that? Especially with guys like Jalen. These guys think they're the best players in the NBA anyway.
What about if they've played Denver in the finals?
They're going to think they could beat them. They're going to think they beat anybody. None of those teams are going to the finals. The Thunder is going to the finals, man. It's no one's beating the Thunder.